Hi, everybody. This stream is meant for grown-ups. We talk about things and do things that are not right for young years. So please, if you're under the age of 18, do not listen. Enjoy the show.
Story of punches and prey. Some will get eaten and some blown away. We're not happy unless we're covered in blood today. And as the world moves closer astray and violence is the only way, we're not happy unless we're covered in blood today. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood. Covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood.
Yes, you can definitely steal Oogie. All right, so have you caught up with do you think you've caught up with them, Win, yet, or
I should have,
okay.
and I'm looking for Sapphire.
Okay. You find them, and they are basically inside Blood of My Enemies, Blood of My Blood. It's one building, and this store is very, very interesting, you find when you first come in. It's like a... half the shop is a healing shop. And that side of the shop is run by... Sorry, is it really loud for anybody else?
Oh,
It is a little bit, but I turned it down to ambient, about 70%. I'm fine.
All right, yeah, I'm going to turn it down too. So when you come in, half the shop is healing and like healing potions and things of that nature. And there's a man behind the counter, and he is a large northerner, a large like barbarian type man. And he is like working on, things like making potions. He's got a mortar and pestle that he's working on things. And
Hammer and anvil?
who's that? What?
Mortar and pestle?
No, mortar and pestle. He is on the he is in the healing shop. On the other side of the shop,
sorry,
you see
I'm
a
glad I
really like tiny human woman, aggressively like swinging a hammer and like pounding out a sword, and she's like really, really angry. So yeah, you see that.
what is Sapphire doing?
I don't know.
I'm
What do you
waiting to
do?
see, I think Max probably hasn't had a turn in a bit. Do you want to... Max is with us, right?
Oh yeah, Max is with you.
I led you guys over here.
Okay, so at this point, are you kind of letting us lead, or...
Yeah, well, you guys said you were looking. Like Sapphire wanted to sell a weapon to get some money, and yeah, so I figured we'd come here, let her do that, and then go over to the hat shop. So I was just kind of leading you guys over.
Gotcha. All right, so at this point, I think I'm pretty comfortable kind of taking over, like walking up. Who do you think I would approach and talk to first?
I don't know who would you be. Who would you be? I don't want to say more attracted to, but who would you feel more comfortable going to? Do you think a really aggressive tiny woman or a giant man who, like, in the meantime, has been like chasing a butterfly around his half of the room?
Well, I would probably go for the barbarian just because the woman is busy. I'd prefer to go talk to the woman, but she's busy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go and approach that person. Hello there.
Oh, hey, welcome to Blood of My Blood. I'm Spike. How can I help you?
Well met, Spike. You may call me Sapphire. I have found myself in need of gold. I have been led to believe that your establishment has the ability to repurpose and resell some of the items that I may have. I believe I do have myself a dagger as well as some leather armor.
I'm sorry, friend. I think that you need to talk to Esme. I don't deal in any weapons. That's her jam. She's right over there, though.
Where I found this?
Oh, she's right over. She's that tiny angry lady.
Angry?
Hey, well, I've been married to her for quite a long time. So I say it with a grain of salt. She gets most of her aggression out on the metal, but she can really let it fly sometimes.
Well, it would appear that she can. As I'm watching the hammers just hammer, hammer, hammer. Do you have any tips for me?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say what you need to say and just be as straightforward with her as you possibly can. All right, I don't. Oh, she's looking at me. I gotta go. And he goes back behind the counter.
All right, so can I roll an insight check to see if how well my character can handle it?
Sure.
Okay, and I'm not expecting the NPC to do anything. I just want to see how my PC is going to do it.
Yeah, no problem. Not well.
Oh. All right, guys. So I walk over and start approaching, and she probably saw me and sees me. So I'm going to walk and. Hello there. I was led to believe that you would be able to ascertain the value of a dagger, perhaps some armor that I have, and maybe able to buy it from me. I found myself in need of gold.
Are you speaking the English? Are you speaking the English or what? What do you want?
Well, I need to sell some items.
Oh, all right. What do you got?
Well, I have this, and then I pull out. Hold on, let me see what I got. Oh no, I didn't take. Oh come on, I have to have a DM. Can I just have a dagger? Because how can I not have a dagger? Doesn't everybody start with the dagger?
Oh, I think you have to make the choice for a dagger a lot of the times, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could say that you have a dagger. I'd be okay with that. A dagger's not terrible.
Okay. Thank you, DM.
Yeah.
Well, I have a rather shoddy dagger as well as this rather shoddy leather armor. I can understand if they have no value. However, I am in need of gold. Will you purchase them from me?
I'll give you 5 gold for the lot.
Very well. So I start immediately start taking off the armor and probably some nudity, but also my hair is super duper long, below the waist. So
Am I there? Do I see this happening?
Oh yeah.
Of course
yeah.
You do.
Do I know they're being completely lowballed here?
Oh yeah, you should. You're a merchant's kid.
Yeah, I'll step up and go. Wait a minute. Hold on.
What do you want, Red? What do you want?
I think you
This isn't
a little bit wrong.
This
was
isn't
the right price.
This is none of your business. Piss off.
No.
I believe that he is correct.
This is a very good friend of mine, and I know what I'm talking about. Do you know who my father is? Listen here, buddy.
My character smirks, by the way.
What would I think a better offer would be for this stuff?
I don't know what the going rate for. I mean, he said
leather armor and a dagger.
Yeah, the leather armor I would think that it would go for I don't know. Would you say like
I mean,
20?
used are, I would say half of what it normally like. would be
Yeah,
inside.
yeah, it'd be like 20 to 50, I would think, right? Because I think armor's gonna run you 100, right? Typically.
No.
No.
Leather armor?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Here, leather. No, a suit of leather armor is normally 10 gold.
Oh,
At
okay.
least player handbook wise. I mean, your world might be different, but
Yeah, no. Let's poke it up. Let's say that it's like 15 here.
okay.
All right.
I would think that a 10 gold would be a much more reasonable offer for what my friend here is selling you.
The lady gets like really close to you, and she's
Of course, we could take our business elsewhere because we were gonna buy things too. But if you don't want it, then we can go and someone else that's a little bit more reasonable.
she's
Always.
she's quite a
Now,
bit.
there was that dumb dragon establishment, wasn't there?
Oh, they don't do any weapons. What?
They will for me.
She
He
looks.
was right about you accepting weapons. I see no reason to believe he would not be right about them.
She's like right. She's like chest to chest with you, Max, and she's probably a good foot smaller than you. So she's like looking up at you, and you can see her, like she's got brown teeth and her breath is terrible.
I go. You do know that my family, I believe, the Goldschlangs.
The what?
The Goldschlangs. My father, Samuel Goldschlang. He owns about half the merchants in town.
Even I, an out-of-town visitor, have heard of the Gold Schlongs.
Oh, you ain't heard about the Merchants Guild, have you? Oh yeah, you can roll deception too, Sapphire.
Okay. I mean, it's not going to help much, but...
No. Well, it might. Yeah. Oh, she believes you that you've heard of Max's father. But she doesn't care. You where you been, boy? You ain't heard about the Merchants Guild?
Yes, I know about the Merchants Guild.
Well, then you know that it's basically been dissolved.
Not the point. My point is that I know what I'm talking about and I know the value of things.
Yeah, but you're talking about you can use your influence with Daddy's influence over at Dundragon.
No, my point is that I understand what things are worth and you are not giving a fair price. All I'm asking for is a fair price.
All right, roll. What is that to convince me?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. There you go. I couldn't. The word was on the tip of my tongue.
How's that?
Oh.
Oh, boy.
All right. What'd you say? 10.
I think I said 12.
Oh, ho, ho!
She goes into her apron and. I only got 10 here. Hold on. Let me go talk to Spike. And she walks across the room. And
While she's doing that,
yeah.
Sapphire will find that something will fall in between her breasts.
All right. So I got a sack there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a sack between your breasts.
Yep. Yep. We're doing it, boys. We're doing it.
Filter on Twitch, right?
Oh my god.
Oh boy. All right. So I don't make any reaction. But then I kind of start to take off the armor a little bit and then reach down and grab it and I see, and it's like kind of lumpy and mushy. I'm like, okay. Then I look inside and there's gold and a sandwich of some type.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you hear Wynn say, "I want the sandwich."
Well, you may have it. I take it that you found a man and took him into a back room. Is that correct?
What?
Judging by the gold.
No. I saw this mortal who wasn't using all this gold, so I decided to take some since he obviously wasn't using it.
Was it his gold?
Whose gold?
The mortal.
Well, yeah. You mortals crave gold, so it has to be immortal.
Well, I'm
So
afraid
she
it
says
seems
that without so much and jumps into your hair and starts munching on her sandwich.
just bits and pieces of it and like
Yep.
kind of rearranging it, like taking part of the bread and cutting it down. Yeah, I got you. And crumbs are falling into my hair. Do I
I'm
have
just talking to
justification
you.
yet, or
And she,
When you,
go ahead.
I was gonna say when you take off your armor, like you still have like some kind of like clothes on under it, right?
No.
well,
She said. He said.
not
She
really.
said no. Yeah. Just her
I do
hair.
have,
Her hair is covering
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Alright.
but it's a lot
Like-
of hair. Did you see the
Yeah.
picture? It's like so much hair.
I'm
It's
like,
totally not a problem.
yeah, I still feel all like kind of flustered and embarrassed though. I'm like, you might want to put something on in public, otherwise you might end up in jail again. I reach into my bag and I pull out a set of clothes.
A set of clothes. All right.
I have
Okay, so-
I've got my what do I have?
So she
I
wouldn't have pants. She
yeah.
would definitely have pants though. She
Pants.
wouldn't. She just wouldn't have like a shirt.
Yeah, I have costume clothes and I have my fine clothes, although I'm probably wearing my fine clothes under my armor. But my I pull out like one of my
your
costume
armor?
shirts. Yeah. Just leather armor over my
you know-
or yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have
I've
like a
seen
shirt on, I have my
body
leather
armor
armor, and
over
I
a
have my
tuxedo.
overcoat.
Oh man.
It's like
Alright.
a nice overcoat over my leather armor. So then but I have like my costume clothes, so I pull out like just this like bright colored shirt. I'm like, here you go. It's like a bright yellow shirt.
Well, little fairy, I'm afraid it sounds like you have done what is known as a crime.
A crime.
Yes.
Not even.
Do you remember that half orc?
Half orc.
Yes, the one that had told us of his customs. He explained that how they deal with thieves is they... Well, I'm sure that he was jesting. But he did state that they would cut off their face, sew it onto someone else's face, and then beat that person, so that they can watch themselves being beaten, and perhaps learn a lesson.
Now that does sound funny.
That
And she
sounds
laughs.
very
Yes.
unclean.
But
And then I
in
look
her
over.
mind, in her eye, the mortal wasn't used to using it. In fact, he was stacking it up. He had this huge box full of this stuff. So since he's not using it, I figured, well, you need gold, so here you are.
Well, you must understand, young fairy, there are some things in life that cannot be acquired by force.
Oh, I didn't acquire
Some
by
things-
force. I didn't hurt
Well,
him.
But you understand, this is not our gold.
It is
We have
now.
done a wrongness.
Oh,
That is
pooey.
incorrect.
Oh, pooey. We need gold, right?
Well, we do, but we also need to explore. And it is an untenable arrangement to steal gold.
Oh
see,
my God.
Many
Since
hate it.
when did you ever get a sense of morality?
Since I was being in town. You have to understand the wilderness is much different. Where did you learn that word, morality?
Well, it's a human term. It's a mortal
see.
term.
At this
Do you
point,
understand what it means?
sorry, Eliaris has come in at this point and joined you guys. And Eliaris, what's your reaction to this like topless woman like standing in the middle of a blacksmith's forge, essentially?
Well, to be fair, I think I do have those clothes by now.
Oh yeah, but did you put them on like while you're in the middle
Hell
of
yeah.
talking, or were
I
you
didn't
like?
even-
Oh,
I
all
didn't
right.
even stop. I just like took them and started putting them on, and like just totally like that's just what we do.
Oh, all right, all right. I imagined you were just standing there talking to Win with the shirt like in your hand still.
No, it's.
I thought I
It
was
could be that way if you wanted, but I just saw her like just rolling with it. Like, she's just chill. She's okay with this. Yeah, I got a
Alright.
shirt now. Cool.
Cool. All right, Eliaris, what's your reaction to what's going on?
Yeah, I thought I was here the whole time, actually.
All right, yeah, you could be there the whole time.
Yeah, I'm just kind of shaking my head, just thinking this is a bunch of crazy people. While they're talking, I was gonna just say, just leaving them talking, not to interrupt their conversations, but I noticed that the little human woman is not terribly happy at the moment. So I seize the opportunity to go over there, and I take out 10 of my gold that I have, and I just put it on the counter, and I ask for arrows, and I apologize for my friend, and that's it. That's all I say to her.
Excellent. However many arrows you think you should have for 10 gold, put them in your inventory.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. She then takes 2 of those pieces and hurries back over and hands Max the gold. Not Sapphire. Hands Max the gold. Strike a hard bargain.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, right? And I take the gold and I hand it to Sapphire.
And
Yeah.
Sapphire takes 2 pieces, hands them back.
Thank you. So yeah, if there's nothing else that we need here, we should go get our hats.
Oh yes.
So, Eliaris does have to leave soon. We can probably fit the hat store in, but I also don't want to cut it short if it's going to be a good bit.
So my thinking on the hats, what I'm planning, is I'm planning to convince the fairy that we need to return the gold. The gold's going back either way. We're gonna make amends for this, right? This is taking your kid into the store to apologize to the store owner and the manager for shoplifting, right?
Oh, well, I mean,
so we're going back to that store.
Oh, you're going to go back to
I'm not
Dundragon?
telling her.
Oh,
I'm not
you're
telling
gonna...
you.
All right.
I'm not telling
All
you.
right.
Oh,
Well, then we're at an impasse. And that's how that would end. But I did notice that there were hats there. So probably part of the thing would be negotiating for those hats. Like,
Oh, Dundragon's
hey,
had some hats?
problems with
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could try and get it out of her. But I think that this is probably also just a good place for us to stop, because I don't want to keep I know everybody's on different time scales here, so...
So are you thinking, like, next time we just kind of skip to the point where we're leaving the hat store and about to arrive to the next place?
We could play it however you want. I have a whole, we could do a whole nother shopkeeper exchange if you want. I have a good Herb the Hatter, but we can play it however you'd like to.
Well, I think it'd be really nice to return to Herb the Hatter to get real hats once I realize how low quality the ones are from the Dundragon.
Yeah, sure. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting a hat that's more like kind of like what's his name from the Driz novels.
You're gonna get a hat? You're really gonna get a hat?
Oh yeah, no. I want to get like a big brimmed hat with a feather, like Jarlaxle's hat. Yeah. I'm doing something like that.
A swashbuckler hat.
Yeah, kind of like that. Like I want a big old hat.
Zorro?
No, like one of the Three Musketeers.
Yes, exactly.
All right, I'm looking. I gotta see this.
All right, I'm gonna.
I think I can even add it to my mini. They have one on Hero Forge that we can add to my mini.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody watching on Twitch, thanks for taking the time to watch. And we'll let you know when the next session is. I have several other games that I also stream on this channel, so we'll see who's next. I think the next one is one that I'm actually playing and not DMing. So, but you guys, thanks for playing. This was excellent.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
By the way, when we leave that shop, Max exits with a "Good day, ma'am."
Yeah, and I think my character, my plan is to just kind of turn and use her Yon T voice and like drop the English accent and just say, "Have a good day," and like kind of like freak her out a little bit. Like, you know, she's a snake lady.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's kind of like at the very end, she's saying, I kind of was just going along with this, and that isn't my real accent, and you go to heck.
I would probably tell Sapphire as we're leaving, noticing that sour woman. I would definitely tell Sapphire, if she was bent over that anvil and showed a real piece of steel, she'd probably smile a little bit more
Oh,
as we're
God.
walking out.
And then I'm going to say, well, my young fairy, I believe it was a mistake for us to camp near the brothel. I fear that you have picked up some unsavory words.
Look it. Procreation is natural, just like Mother Nature. Everybody does it, and I'll just never understand why you mortals are so terrified of it.
Do fairies procreate? And I think that's the
Oh,
point at which
yeah.
it like fades to black in the
Yeah, there you go, there you go.
I think all red just listening to this. Like Max
All right, thanks everyone. FoundryServer.com for all your Foundry hosting needs. Come check them out.
We love you, Twitch. Have
Yeah.
a good one. Thanks for
Good
staying with us.
night.
Bye.
This is a story of hunches and prey. Some will get eaten and some blown away. We're not happy unless we're covered in blood today. And as the world moves closer astray and violence is the only way, we're not happy unless we're covered in blood today. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood, covered in blood. We'll all be covered in blood.
Circle of the Black Thorn is the staff game for FoundryServer.com. It stars Aragroth as Max, Lulu as Sapphire, Asmodeus as Wynn, and Tobias as Eliaris. I am your Dungeon Master, Plague. Special shoutouts to the Deadites for our theme song for this session, Covered in Blood. You can find them at thedeadites.bandcamp.com. FoundryServer.com is the service that we here at 5 Dice use to host our games, and we recommend you check them out at FoundryServer.com. This version of our live stream has been cut into chunks for restream, so it's half-hour chunks. So if you missed anything, this is a way for you to come back and tie up the end of the story. Stay tuned. I will attempt to post these weekly before our next session for this game. The actual next 5 Dice live stream will be on Friday, July 9th, as Run D&D returns to their Paths of Glory arc. The next Blackthorn live stream will be on July 30th. Hey, thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, dislike, follow us, whatever the platform calls for, and hope you check us out again.